39 runs in the last 4 ball games and hitting almost 350 with runners in scoring position. The pitching has also been great in this series. They've allowed just 3 runs. Quinn Priester makes his Brewers debut against the Rockies this afternoon.
Feltner's ready to go on this pretty afternoon. It'll be start number 3.
Turang, career-high 12-game hitting streak for him to begin the season. That is one off the franchise record.
That is line to left, and a sliding catch by Mickey Moniak.
What a great catch. He's done that 3 or 4 times now in the outfield. Playing in the corners today in left field. He's made some great catches in right.
Well, that's the kind of play that you want to have to start the day.
2 for 5, a homer, a double. 5 more runs batted in last night for Jackson Chourio.
And he hits it in the air to shallow right center. And coming on to make the catch is Zach Veen. 2 outs.
Now here's Christian Yelich.
And a bouncing ball to Farmer. And Farmer handles it. That's a 9-pitch, 1-2-3 inning. Just what the Rockies wanted to see.
Here's Quinn Priester, just acquired from the Boston Red Sox earlier in the week. His numbers over the course of his big league career with Pittsburgh and Boston.
Doyle hitting .271 on the year with 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Homered in game 1 of this series.
This ball swatted high and deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. Brenton Doyle goes yard again, and it's 1-0 Colorado.
That's his 3rd leadoff home run of his career, 2nd of the season, and he sets the tone and the tempo for the Rocks. You love seeing it after a game that was a little bit rough. They're answering the bell early today.
We head to the top of the 2nd inning. William Contreras hitting cleanup today. It has been a good series for William. 3 for 8 with 2 home runs and 4 driven in.
Swung on and missed, so Feltner continues to dominate Contreras. William just 2 for 14 in their matchups.
Now Garrett Mitchell, the speedster, ground ball right there to Michael Toglia, races to first base and beats the former teammate from college to the bag.
And there's 2 away for Jake Bowers.
Swung on and missed. So Feltner with a couple of punch outs and another 1-2-3 inning. Rockies up 1-0 on the Doyle home run. 3-0 misses, and Tyler Freeman, who can run, a 1-out walk.
To Mickey Moniak coming up.
There goes Freeman, and no throws. The ball's dropped by Eric Haas. So Tyler Freeman with a stolen base.
This is one of the best jumps you're going to see in baseball.
Moniak, line drive, caught by Bowers. Framed it like a catcher.
Back to the bag at 2nd is Freeman. And now here's Jacob Stallings.
And he struck him out with a slider. 2nd K for Priester. And he strands a runner in scoring position.
7 in a row retired by Ryan Feltner to begin his outing. Here's Oliver Dunn.
Line down the left field line by Dunn. Extra bases. 1-out double for Dunn. Pick it out of the corner, and Dunn's in scoring position. First base runner, first hit of the game for the Brewers.
And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Eric Haas.
Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Ryan Feltner's 3rd. That's a big one. 2 outs. Not out of the woods yet, because here comes Bryce Turang.
Hits one towards the middle. It'll be played by Freeman. A bobble, and safe is Turang. Dunn trying to get back, and he's in at 3rd. That was almost a disaster for Oliver Dunn. Be an E4 on Freeman to extend the inning.
As it is, the Brewers have him on the corners with 2 outs for Jackson Chourio.
Swinging roller, Matt Barehand down at first. What a play by Ryan McMahon. Without question, it saved a run.
What a play. Had to barehand that ball to get Chourio, who runs very well. Inning comes to an end on a great defensive play after the error.
Yelich, Contreras, and Mitchell. Here come the big bats.
And he lines one towards the gap in left center. That's down. Moniak can't cut it off. It'll be a double for Christian Yelich to start things in the 4th inning for the Brewers. That was a patented swing from Yelich.
And the tying run is in scoring position with nobody out. Here comes the DH, William Contreras, trying to move him along. Line drive down the left field line and into the corner. A fair ball. It'll roll to the fence. Yelich jogs around 3rd and scores. Contreras goes into 2nd base. Trading places with Yelly. It's a game-tying RBI double. Contreras' 5th RBI here at Coors Field this week. It's 1-1 in the 4th. Back-to-back walks. Brewers have them loaded with nobody out.
All of a sudden, Ryan Feltner can't find the zone.
With the concern and trying to keep the game from getting away too quickly, Jake Bird is up in the Rockies bullpen.
Right now, it's up to Feltner to try and get out of this with Ortiz at the plate. And the sacks
packed with Brewers.
3-1 pitch is lined to Ryan McMahon. Well, you go through the struggle and then you get a break. Ortiz laced a ball to the left side of the infield, and McMahon snagged it.
For Feltner, with all the troubles throwing strikes, he still has a chance to wiggle out of this. He's been really hard on left-handed hitters.
And he got him. 2 outs as he fans done.
Change up right there, gets the swing out in front. You see Stallings pumped up.
Ryan Feltner, like one of the Walendas on a tightrope. Can he balance his way to getting out of this? Swing and a miss. Got him with a sweeper, and he leaves him loaded to keep the game tied.
What a job by Feltner. Bases loaded, a run already in, no one out. And Feltner gets the next 3. He ought to be fired up. Michael Toglia going to lead it off in a 1-1 game in the Rockies half of the 4th inning.
Michael Toglia starts it off with a single pulled through the hole on the right side as the Rockies pick up their 4th hit of the afternoon.
Walked his first time up did Freeman, the former Cleveland Guardian.
Priester's got it. Throws to second. They get 1. Throw to first. Double play. 2 gone.
Made a perfect lead throw to Terang covering second. 1-4-3 on the twin killing.
I'll bring up Mickey Moniak.
And a hard shot that gets off the glove of Terang, and Moniak thinking 2 and in there. Good hustle by Mickey Moniak, and maybe a little bit tardy on the part of Chourio, the right fielder. So a 2-out opportunity again for the Rockies. Jacob Stallings struck out in the 2nd inning. Now has Moniak out there. And
Stallings couldn't hold up, and Priester puts up a 0 in the 4th. Couple of hits. No damage, though, on our way to the 5th. Top of the order coming up.
Couple lefties for Brian Hudson. It's an easy choice for Pat Murphy in relief of Quinn Priester.
Ground ball sharply hit. Fair ball smothered by Bowers. Flips to Hudson, who wins the race to the bag. Oh, what a play by Jake Bowers. That ball was smoked up the line. Bowers dove into foul territory to grab it, get to his feet, and feed Hudson for the first out of the inning.
Jacob Stallings bunting with 2 strikes comes through for the Rockies. Potential go-ahead run at second with 1 down.
So here's Doyle. Gave the Rockies an early lead with a homer. Can he give them a late lead with a knock? 1-1 up the middle. Base hit. Moniak around third. Rockies will take the lead. How about that, Brent Doyle?
Second RBI for Doyle. Had a homer in the 1st inning.
He leads the club in the early going with 9 ribbies out of the 1 hole.
Chourio 0 for 3. His 11-game hitting streak is on the line.
Chourio off the end of the bat. That's a fair ball. Toglia fields, throws late, and Chourio is safe. His hitting streak is extended on the cue shot up the first base side.
Ouch. You don't see too many face plants on the bag.
So an infield single, and now back-to-back walks. The bases are loaded, and Scott Alexander is going to come into this game.
He's asked to come on and get the pinch hitter Collins.
Collins, ground ball could be 2. There's 1 on the first double play. The run scores to tie it up, but all things considered, the Rockies will take that. So Yelich is now at third, the go-ahead run. Rhys Hoskins, who's the everyday first baseman, will pinch hit for Bowers.
Pitch swing and a miss. And Scott Alexander comes on with the bases loaded and nobody out and minimizes the damage. 2 aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. What an opportunity for Michael Toglia.
This ball lined to deep left field. Going back is Yelich looking up. It's off the wall. That'll put the Rockies in front. An RBI double for Toglia. His first ribby of the year. What a beautiful time for it.
3-2 Rockies. So Mickey Moniak is going to be intentionally walked, and Jacob Stallings is going to be called back, and Chris Bryant is going to pinch hit.
Got him. Finally found the slider, and Pyop strikes out Bryant.
Nowhere to put Doyle. The base is full of Rockies.
See if Brenton Doyle can come through again. He's knocked in 2 of the 3 Rockies runs. And
driven to left field and deep. Yelich turns his back, and it's off the middle of the wall. Here comes Moniak, and he's going to score. Bases clearing, double. What a ball game for Brent Doyle. 6-2 Colorado. Zach Veen steps up. 4 runs in.
Nice to see him get his first RBI.
Swinging a drive to right field, going back. Churio leaps, he can't get it. Home comes Doyle on the RBI double by Zach Veen. His first RBI on his first extra base hit in the big leagues. 7-2 Rockies.
Brewers down to their last chance, and it'll be Bryce Terang coming to the plate. 12-game hitting streak on the line.
And that hitting streak's going to die as the Rockies have knocked off the Brewers to salvage 1 out of 3. And the big star of the game, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle, as the Rockies win it this afternoon 7-2.